All right, Nigeria decide, 2015, who emerges as the next vice president of Nigeria? We're looking at two major contenders and two major personalities that qualifies or that have been selected by due process representing their party come February 2015. Now, on this show, I have a gentleman who has joined us. He's a political analyst, he's a seasoned broadcaster, he's been in the business for quite a while. And to be very sincere with you, in a few days from now, since my co-anchor will be going on a short holiday, you will be seeing his face more regularly on the show. And so I have the privilege to introduce to you my co-anchor for, you know, the later part of the show, Mr. Gbenga Aborowa. Mr. Gbenga Aborowa.
Thank you very much, Dapo. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right.
Yes.
Gbenga, I mean, it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Okay.
You know, I actually would have loved you to play neutral. But, I mean, while we were talking, I confirmed, I discovered, I realized, I mean, I can go on and you know, and express my shock that you actually tend towards, you know, Ishoma's position. And so, I mean...
I agree with that on a lot of positions, but before you go on, I would like to take you up on what you said a while ago. You said
like
candidates that were selected through due process.
Yes.
You need to give the APC kudos. A lot of horse trading, a lot of consultation went into the
But
process.
you have no basis for comparison.
Before
you have no basis for comparison.
The PDP's vice presidential candidates...
Well, just announced.
Vice presidential candidates in the past have been handpicked by one godfather sitting somewhere in a farm or the other.
Likewise,
so
this is done.
This is very democratic.
You want to read the newspapers?
This is very democratic.
Buhari gave that slot to Tinubu. Tinubu just said Oshibajo will represent him.
Newspapers write anything.
Oh,
newspapers
my
write
gosh.
anything.
I mean,
then
why
let's
are
look
you
at the
guys this way? Why are you people like this?
Let me continue from where Isioma left off.
Okay.
Let me pick up from where she left off. The personalities. This man is a thorough professional. He's an alumnus of University of Lagos.
In the judicial arena.
He has
when it comes to law matters. When it comes to law matters.
London School of Economics.
Oh, great.
And he's done a lot when it comes to, yes, and
great.
It's good. People, and I think it's a fantastic choice because people like you,
I don't think so.
You always say Buhari has autocratic tendencies.
Yes.
He might be suffering from the military hangover as a former head
How
of state.
would you say that?
Having a man of the law.
That's a balanced guy.
Having a man of the law.
Yes.
Having a lawyer, a professional lawyer as a vice president, it would balance things when he's showing his autocratic tendencies.
I disagree with you, absolutely.
It would help him balance it.
I disagree. Do you know why I disagree with you?
What are your points?
You know, now my point is that, see, when you look at a Buhari, it's not that Buhari in himself is a bad person. I'm just simply saying that, one, Buhari is older than he used to be. So, age has set in. Hold on. I allowed you to make your point. I allowed you to make your point.
I wouldn't let you get away with that.
Why?
It's ageism. You're discriminating based on age.
I am not. I'm just trying to tell you something.
Is he going there to pick cement in Aso Rock?
I don't know. I don't know what plan is coming up with.
When Chief Awolowo contested in 1979, he was 70 years old.
Okay.
When Nnamdi Azikiwe contested in
he didn't have a military background. They don't have a military background.
So what?
They don't have a military background. I brought the age issue because Buhari has a military background. And he has gone through a lot.
There are a lot of people in the past.
Exactly.
George Bush Senior has a military background.
They have a, yes, I agree with you. But let me make my point.
All Israeli presidents have a military background.
You do not even allow me to make my point.
Okay, go.
Now, my point is that, see, he's an old man, and over the period of time since he left power...
I want you to retract that statement.
Hold on. Since he left power, here is somebody who has been subjected to a lot of ridicule.
Ridicule in what sense? He's a man of upright character, integrity.
I've heard you. We have a caller. Nicodemus is calling us from Owerri. Hello, Nicodemus. Are you there? Hello, Nicodemus. Hello, Nicodemus. All right. Like I was saying earlier, I think we didn't get through to that guy.
He's a man of upright character. So you said he's been going through a lot of humiliation.
Do you know, since he lost, let me prove it to you. Since he lost, since he lost the election to Goodluck Jonathan, that guy has been going through a lot of turmoil. And I will tell you, because he was a bad loser. I mean, somebody who is a bad loser, you are bringing him back to become the president of this country.
He's not a bad loser.
Let me tell you something. Because
do you know
APC
Abraham
is not
Lincoln
coming in.
contested for
APC is not coming in
presidency several times before he became successful?
Just mark my word.
No, it's the people who decide, and I'm sure they
exactly.
know.
Exactly. And that's why I see there's a need for you and I to create a balance. And the balance is such that we need to look at the personality, the character, what forms these people, their belief system, their background, you know, what they have been doing. I mean, since they left power, it's a different thing. Let me tell you something. A man who is in power, who is in charge, who controls, who does all of that, and suddenly was taken. And don't forget, it did not relinquish power. It was overthrown. That is tormenting for a military guy.
We understand.
That is tormenting.
Okay.
And
you could use the same argument.
He presented himself to become a democratic president, and at the same time he lost.
It's irrelevant in the scheme of things now. Let's look at PDP. They've been in government since 1999.
Yes.
Could you categorically tell me that you're happy with the way things... Have we made any progress?
Fantastically
It seems
happy.
that we're
I think
regressing.
Nicodemus is back. Nicodemus, you're calling from Owerri. Nicodemus, are you there? Hello, Nicodemus. Okay, I think...
Now, can you tell me with a straight face that you're, in terms of security, the economy, corruption, that we're really making, that we've made progress since 1999?
We've made progress, and I can tell
you.
Security number one. Security number one.
Now,
the insurgency, yes,
Why
yes,
is
we
there
have. Can I tell you?
State of emergency in the northeast of Nigeria?
State of emergency.
If we're making progress,
yes, we are making progress. Let me tell you something. Now, you will agree with me that the northeastern part of Nigeria, the north central, you know, have been, you know, subjected to a lot of, you know, activities that compromise the security in those states. You will agree with me. You will also agree with me that the government has been able to contain it.
Who's responsible
to ensure?
to contain
Excuse me. Yes, it's been contained. It's been contained.
Every other week we hear reports of bombings and...
how come it has not spread beyond the northeastern part of Nigeria?
That's irrelevant.
It is
the
very
people
relevant.
that are dying in the northeastern part of Nigeria are still Nigerians.
The insurgency is not a national thing. It's a northern thing.
It does not excuse it.
It is a northern thing.
Every Nigerian life is important.
I
and
understand
it counts.
that. I understand
so it's the duty of this government, and they failed in their responsibility to protect the lives and property of Nigerians.
When you talk
so
about
therefore,
corruption,
they should leave it for people that are competent
let's talk
to do
about,
that.
Let's talk about corruption.
Indices.
Now, hold on. Now. Let's talk about corruption.
Yes.
Now, corruption. You think President Goodluck Jonathan is responsible for a storeman who is stealing from his organization? He's responsible.
How much is the storeman stealing? We're talking monumental corruption.
You are looking at
$20 billion.
You see, let me tell you the unfortunate...
crude oil
I think Nigerians need to be educated. Nigerians look at corruption from the angle of money being embezzled.
You're just being very crafty here.
It's beyond that.
Okay, let's answer my questions. Where's the missing $20 billion? The coordinating minister of the economy, Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, she said in November she's going to do a forensic audit and let us.
It's been investigated, yeah.
It's been.
Let them come up.
Next week is Christmas.
Let them. It doesn't matter. It's not festive bound. It's not festive bound. If you want a thorough investigation,
the whole list is. I could read you a whole. I could put a whole dossier of corruption under this administration. We don't even have to go.
They did start
back
during
as
Jonathan's
regime.
Be sincere, Agbenga. You are a Nigerian and you've been around for quite a while.
That is not an excuse.
Corruption has been
we
ripping Nigeria up since the 60s.
It's
not starting. Why are you making it look like it's a Jonathan thing?
Yeah, but
you are not being fair. You are not being fair.
Administration is monumental.
Missing
$20 billion.
It is not a Jonathan thing.
How many of those subsidy theft people?
Is that a Jonathan thing?
Yes,
is corruption a Jonathan problem?
It was under his watch.
Excuse me.
It was under his watch.
Excuse me. Where did you put all the monies that were siphoned and reinvested or taken away, carted away, embezzled, laundered by the military administrator?
Because corruption has happened in the military, it should be condoned.
But it has been better during Jonathan's regime.
Oh, you think so?
I believe so.
How many successful prosecutions has the EFCC had?
A lot.
I mean, when President Obasanjo was there, even though it's PDP, I would give the PDP some credit. A sitting Inspector General of Police was arrested.
Yeah.
He was handcuffed and he was sent to jail. How many top
anyway,
cases
I mean, if we go on and on, if we go on and on and on and on, there's no way we're going to have to finish our points or finish arguing or finish bantering on some of these issues. They are touchy, they are very sensitive. Nigerians are bothered, and Nigerians want something different or something to change. Come 2015, we have come to another very interesting episode of your program today. Sorry for all our callers who attempted to reach us, but we had a little issues in receiving your call. We appreciate all the efforts that you have made. Today, once again, I mean, it's been a very wonderful time. I mean, and I am so glad to have Mr. Aborde, join us on the program. And again, I want you to know that tomorrow is another day. It's the same station, channel 196 on Star Times. The same TV is CoolTV, and it's your program, Crossfire. Come tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock. We'll be back here, and we believe that you'll be joining us. Viewers, don't forget, you can reach us on Facebook and our email. You can reach us on our Instagram. You can also be a part of the show by just copying our number and calling us as usual. Thank you so very much for another beautiful episode of our program today. And we want to say bye-bye.